So let's talk about how you can make money online. And there's this website where you can actually go on and you can apply for jobs. And on that website, you can start earning anywhere from $20 to $100 per hour right now. And the good thing about this website is that one, you get to set your own hourly rate. And two, there are literally thousands and thousands of jobs that you can apply for. And people are having a lot of success with this. And this is why in this video, I'm gonna share with you guys how you can pull this off and how you can start making anywhere from $22 to $100 per hour. And even if you have absolutely no skills, no experience, you may not make $100 per hour initially here, but we can still find jobs that will pay you anywhere from like $12 to $15 per hour. And again, this is all completely online and you can do this working from home or working from pretty much wherever you are. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. This is not the easiest method of making money online. This is actually far from being the easiest because although you can make a lot of money here, when you apply for these jobs, there will be other people applying for these jobs. So there's gonna be a lot of competition here, but there's still room for you. And if you consistently show up and if you consistently apply, you will start to get some of these jobs. And another good thing here is that you don't really need to do a ton of different jobs, right? For example, if you go on like a website like Fiverr or some other gig website, you have to create a gig, and then the more volume or the more orders you get, then that will actually determine how much money you can make there. In fact, with Fiverr, for example, usually if you're a new provider, you have to start really low with your price. You have to start at like $5, and then once you get some good reviews, you can work yourself up. But if you get a high volume of orders, or you have to get a high volume of orders to make a lot of money in there. Now with this website I'm going to be sharing with you guys, it's kind of like the opposite because you just need to find one single really good paying job, and then that can be a consistent long-term source of income for you. And also, actually, there are two ways that you can earn money here. One is by doing all the work yourself. So you could apply for all the jobs, and then of course, there's a second method or a second strategy that I will share with you guys later on in the video. So be sure to stick around for that. And that is something that I've done myself. And this is how you can kind of get away with like making a lot of money, but not actually doing the work yourself. So the point is you can make anywhere from $20 to $100 per hour. So stick around to the end of this video so you can hear all the details of how this works and how you can start making money today. And just before I get into that, just a quick reminder, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Ian, and on this channel I talk about ways to make money, ways to save money, ways to invest your money. I talk about side hustles, side gigs, businesses. I talk about bank accounts, credit cards, and just about everything to do with personal finance. So if you like these videos, if you like these types of topics, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. It's 100% free, won't ever cost you anything. Also, be sure to subscribe with the notifications on. That way you never miss any of the future updates of when I post new videos on this channel. And guys, if you ever want to talk to me one-on-one, you can message me on Instagram. The link is down below in the description. And with that said, let's jump right back into how you can pull this off and make $20 to $100 per hour. So the website that you want to sign up on or you want to go to is called Upwork. It's upwork.com. And this website is available in many different countries, so your location shouldn't be an issue here. But you can actually find freelancers. You can actually hire freelancers to do work for you. And the good thing about Upwork is that unlike other freelance websites, usually people just go there and just tell you what they can do, and then you simply have to trust them that they actually know what they're actually doing. But here on Upwork, you actually have to upload your entire resume, right? So you have to list your experience, what jobs you've done in the past, where you've worked before, and Upwork also has their own built-in test, right? So for example, let's say you're in sales and marketing. You can come on Upwork, you can do the sales and marketing test, which Upwork has, and then once you pass those tests, then that will be listed on your profile, and then people will actually be able to see and know that, okay, this person has a long resume, they have experience working in sales and marketing for this amount of time, they went to this university, or they simply just came on Upwork, they did this course and they passed the course. And there are many different exams in Upwork, so they can actually know that you know what you're talking about and that you can actually get the job done. So because of this, you have much more credibility when you're using a platform like Upwork.com. And this is why people are willing to pay you a lot more on Upwork than on other freelancer websites. So for this reason, you'll find that a lot of top businesses or brands use Upwork to find people to work for them virtually. So for example, NASDAQ, they use Upwork. Microsoft, they also use Upwork. You can look, GoDaddy, they also use them. Airbnb, Bissell, a lot of these top brands use Upwork to find talent talent to work for them remotely because it's a more trusted platform, or the freelancers on this platform are of higher perceived value or higher quality. So if you can get on Upwork, you can definitely make a lot more money compared to other freelancer websites. And actually, let's go on to Upwork right now and let's just look at some of the types of jobs that they have here. And again, the good thing about Upwork is that you can work in pretty much any field. So for example, if we go into the design and creative category, we can look at graphic designers, right? So for example, here you can see these graphic designers are making anywhere from like $25 an hour and up. So for example, the first one here is listed at $50 an hour, and she has 31 jobs, or has done 31 jobs. And the second one has $50 an hour, has also done 163 jobs. There's another one here for $25 an hour that's done 269 jobs. And as you can see, they're mostly 5-star reviews or 4.9 stars. And also it tells you what their expertise is in. So for example, this person here has graphic design. Actually they have, or they all have graphic design. But then for example, some people here have like Adobe Photoshop, some have copywriting, some have sketching, lettering, HTML, CSS, and different skills. And again, the good thing about this is that you don't have to come here and apply for several different jobs or to get multiple jobs. All you really need is just one job, and then you can have a long-term consistent source of income from this one online job that pays you whatever your hourly rate is. So let's look at another category. For example, if you're looking for a social media manager, or maybe you know a lot about social media, maybe you want to become a social media manager, right? Or maybe you run a social media management company. You can actually come here, and as you can see, these people are making like $49 an hour, $20 an hour, $73 an hour. This guy right here is killing it. He's making $125 an hour, and he has social media management, content writing, B2B, LinkedIn, and those are just some of his expertise areas. But the point here is that you can actually charge a lot per hour if you have good reviews, and also if you have a good enough resume with a lot of experience in whatever you're doing. So the point is, even if you don't make $100 per hour, for example, this person here is charging only $11 per hour, you can come here and you could charge like 12 or 15 per hour. You can do some of the tests that are on Upwork to prove that you actually know what you're doing, or that you can actually get the job done. And then once you do that, you can start applying for these jobs with confidence. And this way you can score your first gig here. So you can work here for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, get a good review, and then you can increase your hourly rate, because your hourly rate is dependent on you. You get to set your hourly rate. So you can set it at $12 first, then you can get a gig that pays you $12 an hour. You can work for like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever you want. And then after getting a good review and having that amount of experience on the Upwork platform, you can then increase your hourly rate to, let's say, $20 an hour. And then you can start looking for a second job. And this way you can actually work your way up to making anywhere from like $35 to $100 per hour. Now, again, I don't want to mislead you guys, so I'm not telling you that this is easy, because it is not the easiest method of making money online. This method will require you to apply for multiple jobs. You'll have to upload your resume, and maybe on Upwork, you may be applying for jobs that may take you a week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month before you actually land a decent gig where you can make consistent income. But this is one other method where you can get to work from home online. This is a legit website. This is not just some scammy website I just found that's gonna steal your identity and ask you for your credit card and then steal all their cash. That's definitely not gonna happen here. This is a legit way of getting jobs online. You can make up to $100 per hour here. Now, earlier on in the video, I mentioned there were 2 methods that you could use to make money here. The first one is listing your resume, applying for jobs, doing the jobs, and getting paid. That's good, that's great. But the second way is by actually hiring other people to do the work for you. Now, the good thing about Upwork is that, for example, if you're based in like the US or the UK or probably even Canada, usually the hourly rate or wage for certain types of jobs is going to be a lot higher than, let's say, if you were in the Philippines. So for example, if you're in the USA right now, then you may be able to easily get paid like $25 an hour to do, let's say, graphic designing, right? But if you're in like the Philippines, the normal hourly rate there to do graphic designing may only be like $10 per hour. So what you could do is you could apply for jobs that pay about $25 per hour for graphic designing here in the US or the UK or wherever you are, and then you can find a professional that does really good quality work work, but they're in a different country and they charge a whole lot less. So for example, you could get this gig, you could land this gig for like $25 an hour, and then you could pay someone like $10 or $11 an hour to do the work, and then the difference would be your profit. But that's kind of like complicating things a bit. So for starting out, I'd recommend that you actually apply for the jobs and do them yourself. And then once you get familiar with the platform and you like this, then you can move on to hiring people to actually do the work for you, and then you can literally make money without doing anything really. But again, the point here is this is a good way to make money online, and this is a legitimate website that you can use to make a lot of money. So I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know if you've ever heard about Upwork before, if you've ever tried it before, if you've tried probably a similar freelancer website, how that worked out for you. But I think this is something that you should definitely try if you're trying to make anywhere from like $100 to $1,000 per day on the internet. So I hope this video was very helpful, and if that's the case, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Also subscribe so you be the first to get the updates of when I post new videos. Also, if you guys ever want to talk to me one-on-one about this method of making money or just about anything else personal finance related, you can message me on Instagram. I'm leaving the link down below in the description. Thanks for watching. All the best with making money, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.